What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wes Grant. You're watching Suburban Nerd. This is the channel where I get my nerd views on today's nerd news, but I also do reviews on TV shows. And today's TV show I'm going to be giving a review on is Iron Fist Season 2. Now, Iron Fist Season 2 is something that no one was asking for. After Season 1, no one wanted a Season 2. But I can say I'm kind of happy that they did do it, because you know what? This is a redemption story. This isn't a redemption story for Danny Rand or Finn Jones playing it. This is a redemption story for Marvel and Netflix, because Season 1 was shit. We all know it. Don't deny it. They even know it. Like, they know what they put out was crap. And I'm not gonna blame Finn Jones, because from what I hear, Season 1 was rushed out because they wanted to get the Defenders out. So therefore, they didn't train him like they did Matt Murdock, you know, the guy from Daredevil. He was training for like a year before they started filming production. With this guy, they gave him 3 months. 3 months to try and get himself into some martial arts shape. Then they had him, basically it was to the point where they were showing him moves 15 minutes before they were supposed to do them and record them. So I'm not going to blame him for how crappy and how slow the choreography seemed, because yes, it seemed sluggish as hell. I'm like, why does it seem like this is the slowest martial art film I've ever seen? But it's because they were going slow, because just so he could keep up. Because he had no mask. Like, it would have been a lot easier for him, sort of like what Daredevil does, to have some sort of mask, so then you can get your stunt double to do all the things for you. But instead, because they had his face out, because it was most of the time in the daylight, they always had him with his face out, so they had to have Finn Jones doing the martial arts himself. So that being said, I'm pleasantly surprised and I'm happy for what they've done in Season 2. Because Season 2 is a lot better. It is not the best thing. It is not end-all, be-all. It is not like the top 5 seasons of shows that are on Netflix, as far as, you know, the Marvel Netflix series seasons go. It isn't, but it's a hell of a lot better than what it was in Season 2. And the people coming back, you know, you've got Joy, you've got Ward, you've got Danny Rand, you've got Colleen, you've got Misty showing up on this thing. All the people that you pretty much liked in the first season, they're back. Ward, he was a dick in the first one, but then in the end you come to see that he wanted to do good. It's just he's been bred to be such an asshole, he can't help it. And then in this one, it still falls over into it, because he's going to like meetings, like AA meetings or whatever. It's not even AA, but he's going in these meetings trying to become a better person, but he's still kind of a shit person, but he's trying to do good. You got Joy, who's dealing with some bullshit, which I couldn't understand why she was so pissed off, why she wanted to hurt her brother and Danny, because they held the fact that her dad was alive the whole time, when she saw how crazy he was. He was trying to kill everybody. He said he tried to kill his own son, and even though the son, you know, spoiler alert, Ward pretty much tries to kill his dad. But yet, she's broken the fact that, how could you keep this from me? The dude was crazy. He was crazy. And there was like mafia and triad and all this stuff he wasn't involved in. They didn't want you involved in this. Could you not understand that? I'm sorry, but if someone wants to keep me out of the whole thing, keep me out of the thing. Don't have me be aside, like, you know, this casualty in this. You know, don't have me hanging around where there's going to be all this stuff. And I don't know if that's what she's not getting, but she learns, like, finally in this season that, you know what, maybe she's been a little too hard on him. But Ward as well is learning that, you know, he's been too codependent on her. And that's what I liked about the season. This season definitely saw people growing. And Danny Rand was leaps and bounds above what he was in Season 1. Because in Season 1, he was a whiny bitch. Sorry, that's what he was. He was a whiny bitch that just come, hey, I'm Danny Rand. Hey, I'm Danny Rand. I'm the immortal Iron Fist. You want to see what I could do? I'm the immortal Iron Fist. I swear, it got to the point where, like, I was like, yo, if this dude, I'm going to have to do a drinking game for every time he says, I'm the immortal Iron Fist. Because, dog, we get it. You got the glowing hand. We get it. But he was the most annoying thing. And then he was trying to be like, oh, I'm so zen, I'm so centered. But yet he'd be flipping out and trying to beat and kill someone. And I didn't understand. But in this one, in the second season, it was more real. Like, he knew he was conflicted. He was trying to find the balance. And his personality was a lot better than the first one. He wasn't so whiny and all that. But at the same time, he definitely had that Matt Murdock syndrome where he just thinks everything is his fault. You know what I'm saying? But that's just what these superheroes are. Like, for some reason, every superhero blames himself for everything that goes wrong, everything that happens. Although, in this case, it sort of is Danny Rand, because if Danny Rand never left with the Iron Fist and all this stuff never happened. But then again, the city might be in turmoil because if he wasn't there with the defenders to defend it, what would have happened to New York City? You know? So it all works out. And in fact, it comes to all the way to the fruition at the end where, if you guys don't know, you're watching this review, Colleen has the Iron Fist as well. So it's just so much things happening where you don't know where this series is going to go. Because you thought it was going to be going this way because, you know, like what they call the Heroes for Hire with Luke Cage and Danny Rand, which it doesn't seem like they're going that way. And then even with Luke Cage, the way they end season 2 doesn't like Netflix. You got me. I have no idea what you guys are doing, but I'm definitely enjoying the ride because Iron Fist season 2 is great. You've got season 2 of what's it called, Punisher finishing up, and that's gonna be great, hopefully. And then also like they're finishing up they're recording Jessica Jones at the time, and they're gonna start the Iron Fist season 3, and I don't know where they're gonna go because if you guys have seen it, at the end of Iron Fist season 2, you've got Danny Rand with guns shooting chi bullets, and if you guys don't know that, there's an Iron Fist in the comic books named Orson Randall who actually shoots. He was in the military. And he actually shoots the guns. He's the one that started the whole chi and shooting bullets of chi through the guns in the comic books. So they took a little bit of that and put it with Danny Rand. And then with Colleen, this is something new with the whole Iron Fist because it isn't in the comics. There has been moments where she's taken chi with mind melding with Iron Fist, but she never had to the point where she could focus and make a thing. Iron Fist at some point did have a sword, I believe, and channel his chi through the sword. But this is completely new with Netflix doing this, and I'm down because Colleen, she's a standout. Everyone loves her. Everyone loved her in season 2, and she gets even more time to shine everyone loved her in season 1, but she has even more time to shine in season 2 because in season 2 she's basically a co-star along with Danny Rand because there's always every episode there's like almost equal amount of time showing her, and then at some point she's training him, and she's just badass all the time. And she's such a likable character, and she's a hottie too. I ain't gonna front. She's kind of a hottie. I've been checking her out like ever since season 1 into the Defenders and into season 2. She's definitely a hottie. But if you guys were on the fence about season 2 of Daredevil, don't be. Check it out. If I had to give it a grade, because of how bad season 1 was, I'm gonna have to give this a B- because this thing was great. You got to see Kung Long and some things what they're introducing, the 7 heavenly cities where Kung Long was part of, and then there might be an immortal weapons tournament, and if that's the case, then you might bring in Colleen to fight along with Danny Rand in this tournament. It's just so much, and then the other standout for this thing, just before I end, the standout is Alice Eve playing as what's her name? Typhoid Mary or Bloody Mary or whatever. Like, when she came on, I didn't know where her plot was going. I didn't know where her story was going because it was a slow burn. Like, it took a lot of episodes, but you knew something was wrong with her. But once she kicked in, once she was Mary, oh man, Mary's kick-ass. And then you find out there might be something else, another personality inside there that's even crazier than her. I want to see more of her. I want to see her in these other Netflix. I want to see her versus the Punisher. I want to see her versus the Punisher. Or versus Daredevil, like, because she's badass on her own accord. She's just so badass. And then the other side that's crazier, like, sort of like with Elektra, how she's crazy and she can just kill and go murder. I don't know if it's something on that level, but I want to see what's going to happen with that. I can't wait for season 3, and that's why I had to give this like a B-, because it's not the best thing in the world, but it's leaps and bounds above it. And the first the first Iron Fist, that was like a D- or F. I'm sorry, it was just that bad. But this one, like, you love the characters. There was humor. Even Diaz, or whatever the guy's name was, the main bad guy in this, he was a great actor. He did a great job playing the villain. And then once he got the 2 Iron Fists, him going around killing everything, I was on board for watching his journey as well as and then seeing the back history of Kung Lung and Danny Rand and his relationship. And I can't wait to see season 3. So, like I said, B-. Check it out. Watch it. And that's it. If you guys like my review, remember to comment down below, put those notifications on, like this video, and remember to subscribe. Check out my last TV series review. And remember to check out my playlist of TV reviews. And I'm Wes Grant. You've been watching Suburban Nerd, and you just been nerdified. Catch you guys in the next TV review.